Hey everyone, get in here. It's time to revisit another iconic Hearthstone deck in Hearthstone Twist. This time it's going to be Grim Patron with a little bit of a twist itself, aka 40 cards. This allows us to run control tools for some of the pesky decks that slam down a bunch of huge minions turn after turn, so we can survive until we can slam down our Grim Patron combo using Warsong Commander, who has been unnerfed, and then using Grim Patron in order to overwhelm our opponent with a bunch of free charge minions. Now for the Mulligan guide, 2 important cards to look out for. Battle Rage, if you have a lot of other minions that you can easily damage using some of your other spells, and Emperor Thorson, which will allow you to instantly discount a lot of your combo pieces, making it easier to pull off the full combo. Outside of this, you're going to be looking for early game removal tools such as Slam, or early game minions such as Armor Smith. Now, with that all being said, let's look at some game. Okay, temporary game against Rogue. Probably going to be Jade Rogue if I had to bet here. Let's keep one of the Whirlwinds and keep one of the Ravaging Ghouls. I'm going to keep the Brawl here just in case too. Brawl actually can come up in this matchup a lot. Oh, Emperor Thorson is actually a really good top deck. Like, actually one of the best cards in the entire list. Let's just get rid of that. I know keeping Inner Rage for later would have probably been fine. It also is funny to me that whenever you're playing a deck where a card needs to stay in the deck for a longer period of time, it ends up always being in your opener hand no matter what. Whirlwind might actually just be something good, but I'm going to slam down this 3-drop instead. I know that's a little bit of a waste of coin, but getting a 3/3 body on board, as long as they don't have a Jade Shuriken, we're good. Okay, backstab into Fan of Knives, which does get rid of our minion, but it does waste 2 of the resources, which is good. Just going to armor up. Next turn, we'll put down Deathbite. Deathbite is actually pretty good here. Okay, 1 piece, well, technically 2 pieces of our combo here. Whirlwind and Warsong. All we really need to hit is 1 Patron, and then we should be fine. Slam. Gotta slam down. See what we draw. Charge actually isn't bad. Going to pass it. I know we're leaving the minion alive, but I don't really care too much. The other is your Drake. Come on, keep overextending, then we'll slam down Brawl. And we're going to make your eyes out because of it. Just going to pass the turn back after armoring up. There goes our Brawl. I was being a little bit too greedy with it, I guess. That does suck. So, how are we going to deal with this board? We could, in theory... Okay, what I was about to suggest is not really that good of an idea. Now, the curious thing is, we should be able to survive no matter what, I think. Because we don't really want to AoE too much this turn. We might want to AoE next turn. Just going to armor up and then pass it. We have essentially the entire combo in hand. Though one of the Berserkers would be really, really nice because it does allow us to be in a way better position. Black Paw. Their Jades are about to scale up really, really quickly, and I'm not looking forward to it. Deal should be good, at least for a turn. The nice thing here is we should be able to clear out a lot of the board and slam down most of our combo. And clear out their board if we really, really need to. Slam down Grim Patron and let the ball get a going. Then we can Whirlwind once more. We're trying to maximize the amount of damage that we're going to be doing to their board with all the AoE. Then we can draw a ton of cards, or we could do Wild Pyromancer and Whirlwind. I think drawing more cards is probably better, and then we can slam that into there, buff this one up, get another body on board, get rid of this 6/1, have a 15, or yeah, 5/2, get an entire board of more, and now they're basically stopped replicating. But we did clear out the board, which is a-okay with me. There's Jade Spirit and Jade Spirit number 2. Oh, Commanding Shout. That is exactly what we needed to see. Okay, maybe not exactly per se, but also we probably should have slammed down the Armor Smiths. Nah, I want to flood our board a little bit more. And the perfect thing here is, doesn't matter how many spells we cast, our Grim Patrons are always going to be at 1 HP. And they're going to feel a little bit grim going against this. And then we just wham bam their face. And good luck. I hope you have Fan of Knives. If not, you are donezo. Preparation. What are you going to prep into? Sprint. Sprint doesn't do much unless it draws them into an answer, and I really hope it doesn't. There's Locust Agent. Locust Agent number 2. And goodbye. Okay, time for a game against Warlock. Let's see what they have in store for us now. This is probably going to end up being a giant Handlock deck, if I had to guess. Okay, so let's get rid of Shield Block. Actually, let's keep everything here. This is all draw power cards, and really Slam doesn't really do much on turn 1. And we are going first, but it's still good to have. Shield Block number 2 is not something I wanted to see, though. We needed something that is not draw power for once. Okay, so they're just going to pass it to us. We have 2 choices, and I think we're going to go with the Armor Smith first. Okay, there's Dark Peddler. They're going to be peddling some nasty 1-cost cards. Can you believe the retrained version of Dark Peddler is actually worse than the buffed up version, original version, I should say? Also, really should have slammed down this Armor Smith first. Hopefully it doesn't matter in the long run. You never know, though. Gang boss. Let's slam down Acolyte of Pain, go face, and hopefully they don't have an answer to our board. 4 HP minions isn't actually the easiest thing for Warlock to deal with, especially back now. Though Twilight Drake could change that depending if they're going to slam down a Shadow Flame next turn. Right, how do we want to do this? I think we attack into it like this. We got Whirlwind, which will draw us a card and give us a little bit of armor. And then we can use Battle Rage to draw 2. Might as well. Deathbite is actually pretty good. Oh, Thorson. Okay, perfect. That's actually exactly what we need to see. I mean, not yet, but later on it will be great. Okay, Imp Gang Boss number 2. Yes. I will say, next month I am going to do at least 1 Reno deck for Twist. I don't know what class it's going to be. Actually, it's probably going to be Priest, knowing what's going to be in rotation for Priest. Oh, that's such a good top deck. So many good targets to discount or to execute is good if we had 1 more mana. Now, let's get rid of this, and then we do have the 2 Death Spite, so that's good. Not good this turn, but good for later. Okay, that's interesting to see them randomly generate. I remember trying to make that card work back in the day. It never did. I don't know why I tried to make it work so much, but it definitely felt really, really bad. Okay, so we can destroy the 7 HP minion. Then we can hit their face, get rid of one of these other minions. We could also get rid of the other, but we're trying to minimize damage. We don't need to minimize it as much as I'm probably doing. I know I'm wasting a little bit of resources if we draw into Grim Patron, but I don't know. I like being able to... Okay. You know, when I was playing this game, I thought they were just randomly running that card. Oh, we just need Grim Patron. But I will say this. Yeah, sometimes I make misplays. Whoopsie. It is what it is, right? There's Charge. Abyssal. Enforcer. Come on, we just need a Grim Patron. That's all we need. Grim Patron. Well, Okay, technically we don't need a Grim Patron. It would help us if we got one. Let's use Brawl. I know they're probably going to put taunts on everything next turn, but hopefully they don't. There's Life Tap. And there are the 2 taunts. Okay. Mathematics. How does this work? We're at 10 mana. We might actually just have lethal here. Because we can do 1 damage to the 8 cost. That summons a 2 attack minion. Buffs up everything else up. We are probably going to be wanting to use... okay, that gets rid of that minion. Oh, let's slam down another minion. Because this will increase the attack gain on both of the berserkers. We got it. 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 It's not Grim Patron, but is a berserker. Hey, time for a game against Hunter. Let's see what they have in store for us. I know there's a token pirate deck floating around for Hunter in Twist, which this could easily be. Okay. Grim Patron, good to see early on. Actually, combo-wise, we almost have the entire combo in hand. We just need to draw into Emperor, and then we're actually pretty good to go. Okay, some secrets. That doesn't really tell me too much information. Probably just going to hero power and then pass it back. Okay, there's Ball of Spiders. We're going to have a ball of fun right about now, I think. Because we can just slam down our ghoul and ravage these spiders out of existence. Okay. I mean, they did randomly get that off of a spider, so it is kind of funny that a spider gave them a spider, but Grim Patron number 2. Slamming this Acolyte Pain. Going to give them some pain to deal with. So this does definitely look like the pirate list that I was talking about earlier. There is actually a lot of innovation going through Twist. It's actually really interesting to see like how different decks have been forming around different types of other decks or other cards that didn't exist back in the day. Oh, Slam would have been nice earlier. We might actually just want to coin out our Axe, slamming down the 1/1, getting rid of it so we don't have to take it later. I'm assuming what we're looking at here is probably Explosive Trap. Kodo. Kodo was something that I really wanted to try out, but I don't think it makes any bit of sense to try out. Ooh, that's actually good. We could slam. Probably should have slammed there. I mean, it would have been a waste, but at the same time, Slam would have drawn us a card, and drawing us a card would have been really good. Okay, Leroy Jenkins. I mean, Leroy shouldn't matter too much as of right now. We could also maybe try to go full combo now. Let's use Commanding Shout, see if we can grab anything. Attack, see if this is Explosive Trap number 2, and it is. This worked out so well for us, and then we can slam one of these little whelps that they gave us. Thank you very much. Battle Rage isn't going to do anything. We could do Ichor if we really felt like it, and then Hero Power. That actually might be a reasonable play to make. Oh, we also probably shouldn't attack with our weapon there, but I guess we can draw 2 cards. We are trying to cycle through the deck as much as humanly possible. I have learned, though, with Commanding Shout plus Armor Smith, they don't work together. If you don't take any damage on your minions, it doesn't work. Even though they're technically taking damage, they're just not getting lethal. Well, I mean, so next turn we're at 8. Slam. This is going to look a little bit weird. We're going to be taking the damage next turn, but drawing through as much as we can. Hopefully they get rid of... Well, I mean, Acolyte is probably gone no matter what, which is great. We're getting really, really low. Hunter is not a class I want to be this low on, and this is definitely the pirate list now that I'm looking at it. Well, there's the other worm that will make all of our minions instantly die. Come on. Berserker is actually a pretty good top deck. Iker doesn't really do much, so I'm not really that worried about burning it. Let's AoE everything here once. Execute is going to look really, really bad, but we're trying to minimize the damage that we're going to take. And we might actually just want a hero power instead of slamming down the weapon. Or actually do this. This actually minimizes the damage more. Because I forgot how Pyromancer actually works. Okay, so here's the question. Can we actually survive a turn to do this? I think we can. I don't mind doing it like that, and then we'll probably pass the turn just to be safe. We don't have any triggers for anything in our hand, which kind of sucks. But hopefully that won't become a problem. Okay. That is a draw card. You can draw 2, draw 3. Okay, Death Bite actually helps a lot. We can't get rid of the minion on board, but we can do some face damage here. And then next turn we go full combo. It should actually work pretty well. Ball of spiders. Thank you for helping us so much here. Please, get rid of our board. I'm okay with that. Alright, it's time for everyone to get in here. We're berserking our way to victory here. Get rid of that. Get rid of one of these. Get rid of another one. Summons another free copy. And another one. And another. Probably should have waited to attack with the weapon first, but here is our lethal. Behold, our 3 mana 18 twos. Alright, now that we're through the game, so let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, I loved revisiting this deck. I tried out a 30 card version and a 40 card version and in between. However, I will say the 30 card version feels a little bit weak in this version of Twist, just because of the fact that you don't really have any type of removal tools, and because of which you're not going to be able to survive against a lot of the really big minions your opponent might be slamming down. Overall, this 40 card version had a 60% win rate across the 20 games that I did play with it, which was higher than expected, and it turns out Grim Patron is still a card to be trifled with when it comes to even a Twist. This is such a cool card to revisit after all these years, and if you've been wanting to do so, this is the perfect deck for you. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.